Welcome to Elevate Alpha. Let's cut the noise for a second. Not the noise around you, the noise inside you. The self-doubt, the comparison, the quiet wondering, what if I never figure myself out? Because here's the raw truth most people never hear. You can build a successful career, have friends, post a highlight reel on social media, and still wake up one day realizing you have no idea who you really are. And that's terrifying, but also that's where it begins. Let me ask you something. When no one's watching and the world isn't demanding anything from you, who are you? Are you living a life that's truly yours, or just a collage of expectations, fears, and compromises? If you had to strip away the job title, your follower count, the clothes you wear, your routines, what's left? Are you even close to your real self? If those questions hit something deep in you, good. Because this journey of self-discovery, it's not just about knowing yourself. It's about reclaiming your power. Let me tell you about Mike. Mike's 34, lives in Texas, great salary, good credit, weekends filled with barbecues, golf and scrolling through his phone. But deep down, Mike feels hollow. Not depressed, not broken, just off, like something's missing. He followed the script. Go to college, get a job, get married. Yet every night, he lays in bed staring at the ceiling thinking, is this it? And that's not just Mike. That's millions of people, maybe even you, living someone else's version of a good life. It's an American epidemic. We confuse productivity with purpose. We confuse doing well with being well. But here's the truth. You were never meant to fit into a box. You were born to discover who you are and build a life around that. The lie we've been sold. Somewhere along the way, we were taught that discovering yourself means going on some grand journey, backpacking through Europe, quitting your job and living in a van, reading 100 self-help books. But real self-discovery, it starts way closer than that. It starts when you ask yourself, without filters, what do I truly want? What do I believe in? Even if no one else agrees. What am I pretending not to know? And that's scary, because the moment you realize you've been living a script you didn't write, you can't unsee it. But that's also when the healing starts. That's when you start. Psychology of self-discovery. Let's get into the science. Psychologists like Carl Rogers believe that every human has a real self and an ideal self. The real self is who you are, your thoughts, your desires, your weird quirks. The ideal self is who the world wants you to be, polished, productive, acceptable. The tension between the two, that's where anxiety lives. But when your real self and ideal self begin to align, that's peace, that's authenticity. Research from Harvard also shows that people who engage in self-reflection, journaling, and solitude have higher levels of emotional intelligence, life satisfaction, and even physical health. So no, this isn't just feel-good fluff. Knowing yourself actually changes your brain. Now let's talk about the villain in this journey, comfort. Comfort tells you, you're fine. It whispers, don't change anything. This is safe. It wraps you in routine like a warm blanket while your soul quietly dies from stagnation. Here's the harsh truth. You don't discover who you are by staying where it's easy. You discover who you are by walking into the unknown, with curiosity instead of fear. It's like standing on the edge of a cliff, with wings you haven't tested yet. Will you fall? Maybe, but what if you fly? Think of your life like a mirror. Over time, that mirror gets covered in dust. Each speck is a belief someone else gave you. You're too quiet. You're not leadership material. You'll never make it in that field. Eventually, you stop seeing yourself. You only see the dust. But self-discovery, it's not about becoming something new. It's about wiping the mirror clean so you can see what's always been there. 5 science-backed steps to start self-discovery. So how do you start? Let's keep it real, practical, and doable. 1. Journal like it's survival. Every morning or night, write without judgment. Ask, what am I feeling right now? What drained me today? What energized me? You'll be shocked what your subconscious reveals when you give it space. 2. Try new things regularly. Sign up for that class, travel to that city, talk to that stranger. Your identity isn't found, it's revealed through action. 3. Sit in silence. No phone, no music, just you. Most people are scared to be alone with themselves, but silence is where your real voice speaks up. 4. Notice your shoulds. Whenever you think I should do this, pause, ask, is this my should or someone else's? That one question can change everything. 5. Surround yourself with the brave, people who challenge you, who ask deep questions, who don't want the highlight reel, you raw and real. If you're listening to this and thinking, maybe I've wasted too many years not knowing myself, stop. You are not behind, you are not broken, you are becoming. Every confusion, every false start, every rock bottom, that was part of the excavation. You weren't lost, you were just buried under layers you didn't choose. Now you're peeling them back, now you're breathing again. So here's your challenge. Tonight before you sleep, sit with a pen and paper. No noise, no filter. And write this: if I was brave enough to be fully myself, what would I do differently? Let that question break you open, because the world doesn't need another copy-paste life. It needs you, undiluted, unfiltered, fully alive. You might not have all the answers today, but the moment you start asking the right questions, that's when the real journey begins. If this video hit something deep inside you, don't ignore it. Share this with someone who feels lost, someone you care about, because maybe they need this conversation as badly as you did. And if you're ready to go deeper on this journey, you're not alone. This is Elevate Alpha, where we rise by uncovering who we really are, not who we were told to be. I'll see you in the next one.